Hello and welcome back to Distant Worlds 2. We are continuing our playthrough here, trying to build some new fleets. Looks like we are getting some new attack fleets up and running, an invasion fleet, trying to get to the point where we have, hopefully about double the strength of these blue guys, and we could start really tearing into them, which is the longer term goal here. So reputation, we are starting to get better after invading all of those independent colonies. Speaking of independent colonies, there's not too many left uh, in in the galaxy in general, but I think our target is going to be these blue guys that we've been going after, or like prepping to go after. I guess it's blue green, but whatever. So in looking at their population, we actually have, if I'm looking correctly at this, we have more population than they do, way more systems than they do. Economy, they have more revenue than we do, but we actually have more research output, and we don't know what exactly their military strength is. So I'm hoping it's pretty decent, but they have no new alliances. There's nothing in particular that is compelling to say that we can't take them out. So we're gonna try. We're gonna move in that direction. It doesn't look like they're currently at war with anyone. So even though they have some other people, oh hello, want to tell me to colonize some stuff? Sure, no problem. We have expanded our colonies quite a bit. We're at 55. Looks like we have two more potentially on the way. Our economy is in the positive. It's not as positive as it could be. I think it could get even better than it currently is. Construction ships, we have 24. A lot of them have no mission, which means that we're not doing everything we could be doing here. So let's go ahead and look at mining locations. And I think, again, we're focusing on the stuff that Jupiter, we got to clear that out. We'll work our way over there. But anybody that doesn't have a dangerous threat, I think it makes sense to at least try to rebuild, especially with the stuff that has shortages. The less shortages we have, the better. So let's go ahead and just click all the buttons to force this to happen. I know that's a really small percentage chance, but I don't think there's a lot of that in the galaxy, so I might have to go do that, even though it's really tiny percentage. I feel like we never have enough Kazlan, and as we grow our fleets, we're going to need more and more, so definitely want to take advantage of that while we can. And then let's just quickly go through this. Ship-wise, I think we're doing okay. I'd like to build even more fleets, but we kind of gotta let our economy build up. I don't want to go in the negative again if I don't have to, so I'd rather be a little more slow and deliberate with my expansion. The other thing is I need to make sure that my invasion fleets actually build up troops. And it looks like they are. So we're going after a planet right now, it looks like. One of these guys up here. So 0 last 1. Let's take a quick gander at that. Is that the independent colony? It is. So we're going after an independent colony that will hurt our economy for sure. Hopefully not to the point we're in the negative, because I really, really, really want to start staying in the positive when it comes to the economy. Yeah, we're already hopping around here trying to defend ourselves. All right, so we are on what appears to be on the offensive, doing what we can to decimate the fleets of our enemies. I should increase the speed a little bit. Where are you guys going? You're jumping away when these guys are right here? Interesting choice. Well, trust the process, right? Maybe they're coming over here to defend. All right, they jumped away. I'm hoping we could kill them faster. Okay, we founded a new colony. I feel like every time we found a new colony, we should probably go here and build an administration metropolis if we can. Does not look like we can because of money. So let's just wait a little bit and see if we can sneak in some credits. We're still, I don't know why it says we can't build this. We have cash on hand. All right, maybe I just needed to click off of it and click back on. I don't know what mission it's trying to do. Yeah, let's go keep harassing these guys. Everything we can do to weaken their military before we declare war just makes it that much easier when we get to the point where we are at war with them. I want to see how our economy is affected by the invasion fleet. Okay, we are invading. Is that everything? Yeah, it is. Perfect. So we took it over. That is very negative cash-wise. What did we get? Advanced scanning. Okay, that's not a bad thing. What I would like to do, I think, is I still have other... that's a lot of spies. I got 15 spies now. I still have other planets that are assimilating. I think I want to manually do this because I don't see the effect on it right now. So I want to do an internal stabilization. Just because I think it'll give me some bonuses here. We're still quite cash positive, so, and we have our first rebellion here right now. I do plan on, now that that rebellion is suppressed, let's go ahead and build a metropolis here that should, once it's finished being built, that should bump the happiness up high enough to solve that problem longer term. I thought that was going to more negatively affect our economy. Maybe we were... I mean, we were pretty close to being capped out on the negative reputation, so I guess that kind of makes sense. Treasure recovered. God, that's so many alerts. All right, well, I don't have to worry about that. I don't have to worry about that. I don't really have to worry about this. Okay, we are losing some spies, but that's okay. Sure. I mean, it wants me to build defenses, and that makes sense. Yeah, we'll build more construction and exploration ships. That's fine. Yeah, we could do that. We founded a new colony. Okay, I almost skipped over that. So let's just click through all of this. Whoa, hello. Oh, so they are offering to sell us a spy. We could do that. It's fine. We'll be cash positive shortly. They are harassing my mining station still, which is a little bit unfortunate. All right, cash flow is still positive. I want to just watch my economy here because the colony growth is super important. I need to keep that colony pumping, just pumping taxes. I need to get the growth up so we get more tax revenue. Okay, let's just do whatever missions it's telling us we should do. Are pirates trying to make a... Oh, military refueling. Okay, I don't care. Okay, we got internal stabilization. That should help. I am a little surprised we went negative. Okay, so that stabilization really helped the cash flow. It doubled it. So that's becoming a significant tool. I need to make sure that that is pretty much present all the time. All right, I have enough cash. Let's go ahead and build that admin facility here. That's what I wanted to do on this new planet. Do we still have other ships? Why does it want me to build another colony ship when I have colony ships doing nothing right now? All right, let's take a quick gander at this again. Just make sure we're not missing anything too important. So we should be colonizing this. Are we not for some reason? It's an ice tundra planet, which means these guys are not the best choice. But we can always use migration to get them out of there. All right, we'll start with that. All right, you aborted. Why? So there's Gravelex along the way. But that's just because you were trying to get over here. No, just... Okay, you're trying to escape from there. I appreciate that. But now that you've escaped from there, just fly directly to the planet. I don't know why they're doing that. All right, so corruption reduction, 10%. It says the capital. Is it only reducing the capital? I thought it reduced all colony corruption. Well, either way, it's seems to really be helping our cash flow. All right, so we did get over here. Looks like we are colonizing right now. These are Xenox, which are the right fit for this planet for sure. Let's build a new facility. If I am looking at ice planets, is this set correctly? It is. So let's just apply this to all ice tundra colonies. I really need to get some of the water guys, the Actarians. I need to get that. All right, this is now in our we're starting to get a solid chunk here, which is great. We're almost at 60 colonies. How is our fleet coming along? We're attacking. Oh, do you have enough troops for that? I don't think we have enough troops for that. Why did they do that? That seems kind of silly. All right, well, we definitely are losing this. All right, looks like it's going to load up more troops, which is what it should have done before trying to invade that planet, but that's okay. Our revenues are dropping a little bit, but it's still plus 175k, which is pretty good. I'm feeling like we need to get another invasion fleet up and running. Let's go ahead and build a new invasion fleet anywhere that we can. It's a lot of money, so it tapped through all our reserves currently, but that's all right. Good news is the weapon techs we have queued up, I believe most of them, if not all of them, are version 2. So we shouldn't have to retrofit the ships in order to apply the changes, with the exception of once we get to like the super engine and indestructible compounds. All right, let me just real quickly. Why does it keep? I think they just keep hopping over to where this is at, and things just get a little questionable. Yeah. They don't even have ships defending this planet anymore. At least they stopped hopping people over here. Hold on 1 second. All right, so we need to rename fleets. That's what I was doing. So let's go ahead and do that. This is our second invasion fleet. We want to get that up and running and ready to go. This is missing a ship, so we need to top that up. Although I need to be mindful of our funds here. Sort our fleets by name instead of strength. So we need to, this is attack fleet 4. Okay. Invade fleet 2. There we go. So something goofed up there. Okay, we did get the Terminator autocannon V2. All right, that is a lot of alerts. Let's click through most of that. Looks like their fleets, what fleets they have, are still harassing us in various places. I feel like our focus needs to be on taking at least this system and these systems over here. So we have like continuity in our empire and this one and what's in that one. And then we can worry about coming over here and trying to take over all this stuff. But I feel like we are definitely in the positive at this point. Loading troops is something that needs to happen here. Right now, we're just waiting on our massive troop transports to fill up. And most of that should be happening automatically. All right, there's the massive amount of troop transports being completed. So we should start seeing some invasion fleet loading. If you recall, if anybody watched the first series that I did on Distant Worlds, this is kind of where the automated systems fell apart. They did like a pretty poor job of automatically scooping up troops when they needed it. I'm hoping that has improved drastically in this new. This is, I think, several patches later, so hopefully that's gotten better. But we'll see. Right now, they're not doing anything, but we do have automatic troop loading set up right now. I'm pretty sure. Let's just take a quick look at our our troop policy here. So troop recruitment is automated. We want high level of attack troops, I think, at this point. Okay, we saw the cash flow drop pretty drastically. Our stabilization has run out, so that kind of makes sense. I think what we do is take somebody who's doing counterintelligence, and we have them do a internal stabilization, get that back up, and we should be in more positive cash flow, hopefully soon. Military-wise, I think I'm pretty much ready to start going after these guys. All right, we do have fleet loading going on. Where was the independent colony we tried to take? Was it this one? It must have been, because they're like negative 182 or 162. Yeah, aggression. All right. So I guess maybe we try that again. Let's pop over here and click on this here planet. And Q attack. Let our invasion fleets do the work. All right, so who? Let's just take a look at our colonies again. See, that time internal stabilization did not like super help our economy, so something must have happened there to cause a pretty drastic shift in our cash flow, and I'm not quite sure what it was. Let's take a look at colonies by revenue and just pop down here. Okay, so we don't really have any in the negative, like the significant negative. Yeah, go colonize wherever you want, dude. Let's just click through all these ones that are in the negative, make sure they have a planetary administration complex. You are building one right now. Do not have it yet. Your population should be set to... Okay, you are Xenox. That makes sense. Hopefully more of the ice planets get populated. I'm really happy to have the Xenox in there because they're the best ice planet one. Although Naxilians are fine too. Okay. Maybe the cash flow is because all of those ships finished and we're getting a lot of or you know what? I know what it is. I just changed the troops to like an aggressive high amount of troops. So the AI is building a ton of troops and that costs a lot of money and a lot of maintenance. Economic boost. That was, I think, for a single planet, so not too exciting. Troop cloning facilities, batteries, fighter bases, all cost money, all cost maintenance, but I think we got to do them anyway. We got new scientists appeared. That's just going to help our science. Let's take a look. 4,100, so that's hopped pretty drastically. I think we're still investigating over and over again the hostility around this star system. I'm pretty sure it's just fuel tankers and stuff. So it's not that big of a deal. I don't know. I have some population here. They are loading troops. I feel like I need more troops fully loaded on invasion fleets, ready to go before I try to declare war on these guys. But we'll see. All right, I'm hoping just take a quick look at these like super negative cash flow. Yeah, these guys are still assimilating pretty slowly. Any planet that has massive revenue shortfalls, I imagine, is mostly going through assimilation related issues. I don't know what's going on here. It's a lot of negative cash for no reason. I mean, it's a decent amount of population. I'm not really sure why it's that negative. All right, so we aborted colonizing over here. Oh, are we being attacked by them? What's going on there? Oh, Attack Fleet 4 is being harassed. Wait, what does this have to do with the planet I was trying to colonize? They must have stopped there along the way. All right, so where are you at? All right, you were trying to colonize Tagayuriv. What the heck is that? You're down here. Okay. Why were you even anywhere near those guys? All right, you've jumped away enough to get away. Now try to colonize again. All right, should be okay. I am a little worried about these guys. They're kind of harassing me a little bit. That was Attack Fleet 4. So we got to top that up because they got pretty beat up for no reason. I am worried about the cash flow dropping as drastically as it is. Our revenue is not keeping up. We need that population to keep growing because I want to get my fleets even larger than this. I think the troop attack strength is definitely weighing on me a bit. We'll set you to automated just to have you guys do whatever. I have a bunch of spies with no mission. Hopefully they figure something out there. Pop over to our fleets. Looks like we have, wow, that's a lot of troops. I mean, that's what we wanted. All right, we did colonize this planet. Go ahead and build that complex. All right, I'm kind of hoping for a research breakthrough here because it'd be really nice to get the Omega Beam. All right, I'm feeling like we got a very sizable amount of troops. That is a lot. All right, so my fleet is just hopping around here. I think I'm going to start war. I think I'm going to come over here and declare war. Flag this planet to be taken over. I think it is time. I can just do this with Sethar's fleet. I think we have plenty of troops to take out this relatively small amount. But these invasion fleets are gonna be putting in some work relatively soon. Let's go ahead and prepare an attack. Oh boy, that is more than I thought. But also, we have more than they do. All right, we are destroying them. All right, colony conquered. Tech acquired. Massive shield projection. Well, yeah, we want all of those things. All right, there was already a rebellion, which is not too surprising. I'm hoping we hold out. We don't have a lot of... Like, our troops are pretty weak. So we should be at war, I imagine. How are we not at war? I took over one of their planets. All right, I think we might win this rebellion. I am certainly concerned about the prospect of not winning it. Definitely have to get this administration complex built as fast as possible. Whoa, my ears. What happened there? They just warped in some ships. All right, so they shouldn't be rebelling anymore, which is great. Yes. Let's go ahead and scrap that stuff. All right, so maybe because we had another planet in the system, we were allowed to take that without declaring war. I will have to test that theory over here as well, because we have 2 planets here. Does that entitle us to take this planet without declaring war? I'm not sure. Somehow we took it and didn't go to war. But we certainly don't have the resources for it at the moment. All right, let's go ahead and shrink down that message log. This is not the direction I wanted to be going in with the cash flow, but I really have no choice. I need to start moving in this direction. Looks like we're still loading up troops. I think I want to make this into an invasion fleet. And we'll leave it on automatic right now. Just hopefully it'll start scooping up troops on its own. Yes, it is. All right, we are invading another planet. Overwhelming. That is a lot of troops. That's probably more troops than I've ever put on a planet at any given time. Yeah, let's just go ahead and keep rolling with that then. Take over as many independent colonies as we can. Build the metropolis for sure. I don't know about the rest of this stuff, but we can at least get that going. Galactic Mining Center, yes. Please and thank you. I think that's going to help the economy. All right, so I've told it to build this facility. We'll probably have a rebellion before anything happens there, but that's all right. It's not like we can't suppress it. And we still had like 10,000 troop power to go after the next planet. Well, that's kind of exciting if I could take over stuff without actually like formally declaring war. That'll free up some capacity for me. Go ahead and top these ships up. Okay, we got another new colony under our belt. So we've gotten a fair amount of new colonies. Why is Attack Fleet 4 so... Oh, they're still building all these ships and a lot of them are damaged, it looks like. That would explain the fleet power difference. So when I flipped this to a invasion fleet, did that? It doesn't look like it actually disbanded any ships. Oh, maybe it did. Yeah, they're not in my fleet anymore. But that's fine, because then they're just loading troops independently. We are creeping towards 300,000 million population, which definitely puts us well ahead of our current nemesis, but still behind some of these other bigger boys. We are slowly eating these guys. I am worried about these guys. They are friends with both of these guys, so I can't declare war on them, but if they declare war on me, I need to do whatever I can to defend myself. But I'm pretty sure they're way more powerful than me. I think they're like 6 to 10 million strength, so hopefully they just don't mess with us until we finish taking over all this stuff. Look at victory conditions. Nobody's particularly near that. I'm still in 4th place, but I am creeping up on some of these lower end guys. All right, let's pop over here, take a look. We are, it looks like two fleets are going to invade, which is great. What is this? Just treasure. I think I'm gonna flag this for invasion, so hopefully we can take that over. We should take this as well if we can. I'm gonna try to let the automated systems do it, but we'll see what happens. All right, we are invading these guys. Should be no problem. Okay, we have taken it over. Fast interceptors for free. I like that. So large starfighter bay and the skip fighter. All right, so we should be able to build up that. We are no longer positive on cash flow. That is the exact opposite of what I said I wanted to do at the beginning of the episode, but that's all right. We're expanding. We're at 65 colonies. We probably need to cool it a little bit on the expansion, but let's go ahead and just real quick pop into Ship Designer. And that was a interceptor, right? The skip fighter. So our current interceptor, oh, this is, yeah, it's obsolete, is a strike fighter. So let's go ahead and, yeah, this is an upgrade of the existing. I don't want that. So if we look at a strike fighter, max size of 81, hull size 24. We look at the skip fighter. Skip fighter's worse. Well, it's got way better ship maneuvering, slightly better countermeasures, worse targeting, less defense bays. I think I'd rather just stick with what I have, to be honest. It is good to have those large bays, though. So we will probably have to retrofit our carriers. If we can upgrade these to... But can we not do large bays? I thought that's what the tech gave us. Or maybe it unlocked the next tech in line. Maybe that's what it was. Let's take a look. Where was that? Oh, large starfighter bay. Okay. It is a little bit different. We already have a large starfighter bay separate from that. Interesting. Oh, that was an Agdarian specific tech. All right, I feel like I definitely want to add these. So we'll add that to the mix. Let's get all those out of the way. All right, so these guys are harassing us. Oh, quite a bit. Wow. They have many fleets over here. They're actually destroying one of our fleets. All right, we need to get out of there. Yeah, okay, they have almost 1 million fleet power just hovering right around there. All right, we need to... Yeah, why are we doing that? I don't know why we're doing that. We gotta stop. Okay, we are invading another planet. I hope we're landing more troops than that. Okay, so we got advanced battlefield medicine, so that's faster troop recovery. Let's go ahead and do that. They're angry. They might rebel. That's the biggest thing I'm worried about is the rebellions. All right, we're loading troops back up. No problem. I don't know why my fleet is not loading troops up. That seems a bit problematic to me. All right, so we're still positive on cash flow, but we're definitely not making anywhere near as much as we used to. This was like 300,000 colony growth, and now it's 47,000. So, it's kind of easy to keep invading while we already have a very negative reputation for invading. So, part of me wants to keep pushing that, but every time we take over a system like this, you know, it's negative 18, negative 20, negative 25,000. And that's just going to keep hampering our economy. So there is definitely a good part of me that does not want to keep pushing these independent colonies at the moment. Then again, apparently there's only one left. So maybe I do want to do that. It's the last one. Is that this guy? Yeah, it is. So if we could take that, there's no more independent colonies. And then we could focus on economic recovery. That's what I'm thinking. And then once we get a little bit of an economic recovery under our belt, we could start pushing our luck with taking over, going to war with the blue guys and taking them over. We're already kind of interweaving our systems inside theirs. So we'll get good strategic bases of operations. I can start making them some of the home systems. Seem to have a lot going on over here. I mean, they're destroying their fleets pretty handily. A lot of fleet power concentrated in one spot. I definitely want to steer clear of that for a while. All right, we're loading up troops, it looks like. What are we attacking over here? Why are we over here? Come on, guys. This is not what we need to be doing right now. Somehow, we're not at war. I don't know. It's baffling to me. I don't know what we're doing over here. Looks like we're just harassing their ships. They have pretty good stuff. The standard armor is trash. I don't know why they still have standard armor. That seems a bit silly to me. All right, we are almost done with Beam Superflow. We do have other projects queued up. I'm just going to take a quick look at my colonies and see where I'm at. All right, if we sort by revenue, well, let's do revenue. Scroll all the way down. These guys are to be expected, right? Because they're still assimilating. Although I do need to make sure to set the preferred populations for that type of planet, because that does not seem to be right at all. That marshy swamp. Let's find a marshy swamp that is set correctly. All right, apply to all marshy swamp planets. That should sort some of that out. All right, so assimilation is slowly creeping up on these guys. How are we doing over here? We are assimilated here. I just don't understand why they're so negative. Oh, because the quality sucks. We need better quality. So what I could do is start building some of these facilities. Try to bump up some of these planets that are not necessarily the best. Okay, and this one, like, we're only +5 on here, which is not very good. All right, let's do the biome. I think that's what we need to do is, well, we're going to continue expanding, but once we take out our blue friends here, I think what we're going to do is just hunker down and try to expand all of our planets as much as possible, like internally with growth. So we'll do terraforming, everything to bump the quality up, everything to try to make that better. We are invading the planet right now. Let's go take a look. And is that their capital? That's... Okay, so we're taking over a planet that is in the same system as their capital. That's kind of hilarious. Okay, so we got... Oh. Extra defense strength, which is kind of nice. Got the Omega Beam sorted out. I'm not worried about a rebellion over here. There's plenty of troop power. We don't have to worry about that. Okay, that was the last independent colony. At least as far as I know. Yep, that was the last independent colony. So there's no more independent colonies to try to take over, at least at the moment. So that should, theoretically, put us in a position where we can start recovering economically. We have heavily expanded. Our research output is actually hurting a little bit because of our economy, right? Because we're not dumping as much into research here. So we are doing okay militarily. We lost 20,000 or 200,000 troop or strength. I think that's just from our attack fleets constantly being like engaging with these guys over here for some reason, and I'm not really sure why. We really shouldn't be messing with them. But yeah, we're pretty well positioned overall, I think. 67 colonies, 312 population there. If we look at the people we are going to war with next, we are double their population. We have 3 times as many colonies. And even if we look at the guys after that, we do have more colonies and more population than them. We definitely do not have as much military strength, but I feel like if we just let our population keep growing and we fix our economic issues, we can get to that point and then start coming after them as well. Hopefully they declare war on us first, though, because I don't think I could take all 3 of them at the same time. That would be a suicide mission. So anyway, thank you for watching. If you liked the episode, hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel to see more content in the future. We'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.